Yo, what is up? It is your boy No Saba Kid. Today I just wanted to go over for 2026 the top mistakes a beginner can make and how you could avoid that, and then just fast track to where I'm at now. I've been producing for about, I would say like 2.5 years. I never recognized the mistakes I was making until, I'm not gonna lie, like 2 years in when I met one of my producer homies, Scamp. He taught me how to do shit. So shout out to the Scampmeister. Taught me how to do my drums and all the other FL tricks that I'm about to teach you right now. Just a couple. We got some technical skills you could fix, and then some mindset skills that I apply myself. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that, how you could fix your technical skills and mindset skills. Excuse me if I talk fast, so I got an issue. I'm the mumble lord. But again, let's hop right in. What fast tracked me to becoming better is starting with just making simple melodies, and then you could just go to complex shit, because you're gonna start like just clicking random shit in, and then that's all right, but you want to do simple stuff first just so you know what sounds good, because simple shit sounds good. What I have on the screen right here, I would consider this like a simple melody, but I trained my ear to what sounds good to me. Everyone's gonna be different, so your shit might sound different than someone else's, but that doesn't mean it's bad. This is a simple melody right here. I just use a guitar from Omnisphere, but you could use it from Sky Keys, from Flex. You could do an FL Keys piano. You don't need that crazy shit. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but that sounds damn beautiful, right? I started in D minor. Remember, you want to pick your scale. You go right here. I picked D and then D minor. An important thing about learning melodies is your root note. It's an important part because, in my opinion, it ties into making your drum sound good. If the 808 and the melody root note aren't the same, it's gonna sound butt cheeks 90% of the time. But again, our root note is D and C. Boom, 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 boom. And then I just had the simple melody I did. I used a guitar from Omnisphere. Yeah, it's basically the same thing going on, and then I just switched it up at the end because you want to be a little different, So it's repetitive, and then it's like, oh, something different, back into repetitive. It keeps it in the loop. It's like you're getting rage baited, you know what I'm saying? You're like, bro, I'm pissed off. Okay, they apologize. Oh, I'm back into it. You're like tied in. So that's what you want to do right here. That's my thought process behind it. And then everyone has all these layers. I don't go crazy in the layers, but for, I would say, realistic sounds, I just use pads. Not those pads, but pads like this. I also use the piano because when you're producing as well, you want to fill in the frequencies. What that means is just it sounds full, and by full in your ear, it doesn't feel like anything's being left out. Like, it doesn't feel naked. You'll learn that as well. And then it just repeats. The only reason I'm doing that is, again, to fill in the gaps in the song. It wants to feel full. And then it is the root note as well, D and C. That's important because if it's not in the same root note, it's gonna sound off and disgusting, not harmonized. And then the important part about the root note, you need to know this tip. This is a very important thing when you're starting out in FL Studio. The root note is the utmost important because it will mess your drums up for a year, like it did for mine, because I was just like, bro, I don't need to know shit about root notes. There's always memes about root notes and 808s being out of key. Okay, it's taking like in a little advanced turn. So you do see that we are in D and C, right? But then I use something to pitch it up and down. It's called sound shifter. So we went up 2 semitones, and all that means is if we go back to this, from D I went up 2, 1, 2. So the new root notes are E and D right here. So this was the original, and this is it pitched up 2 semitones. It just gave me a vibe that I like better, so I did that. And that's why it's a little confusing over here. Again, we pitched it up 2 because if we started in D, look, if I pitch it down 2, it'll be in the old root notes, D and C. So it was in D and C, but since it's pitched up, I knew that I needed to put it up too, because the new root notes are E and D. I'm just gonna play the 808 and the melody. So this right here, this is with a good sounding 808. And this is with the original 808 that we didn't pitch to match the root note. Again, D and C was original, but I did use a tool plugin to pitch it up 2 semitones. So this is how it would sound if I forgot or just didn't care. It just sounds like you mix poop and ramen together and it's not good. The best way to think about the 808 and the root note in terms of being in the same key, just think of camo, right? Let's say your 808 or your melody is the environment, right? Your melody is the environment and your 808 is your camo. The environment is a forest and then I'm in forest camo. I'm gonna blend in just like that beautifully. But if my melody's the forest and I'm in Arctic camo, bro, I'm gonna stick out like a sore thumb. It's gonna look weird. I'm gonna get caught out. That's the best way to think about it. You need them to blend together. You're camouflaged in with an 808 that's in key. When I was starting out about a year ago, I didn't care about anything else but making the beat. But once you learn how to make the beat, learn how to go to the mixer, changing the volume and mixing. That's gonna save you so much time and make you so better. I didn't care about it for so long. It messed me up. Adjust the volumes, learn about EQing and stuff. It's super important. Learn how to use the channel rack and to split channels. Use references, songs you like, to like imagine how you want it and just to compare how it sounds. Because if you listen to actual songs, the drums always land above the melody. No more FL. This is for you starting producers out there that are starting out in 2026. You want this shit to be, I don't know if you got a New Year's resolution, but bro, my stomach growled. But if this is it, then let me teach you how to fast track it so you don't give up and continue grinding. So I think the one thing is you want to seek improvement. Let's say my melodies get good, but my drums are whack. How do you improve? Make your drums not whack. Watch tutorials on drums. See what people do. Ask people. Put yourself out there so people can critique your work. Because there's a bunch of Discord servers. I have a Discord server below. We'll let you know what's up. Like if your 808's out of key, your snare's in the wrong place, you're using the wrong sounds for the genre you want to go to. You want to focus on stuff like that. Or your mix. You always want to focus on improvement. It could be like 3 months in, my melodies are good, but then people are like, bro, your drums they need a little work. And then you're asked how, and they're like, your 808s are out of key. And then you're like, okay, how do you do that? Exactly how I showed you, just do that. And then once you fix that, they're gonna be like, okay, now it's not loud enough. Learn to mix. Always seek to get better. Ask yourself, when you make a beat, how can this be better? And that'll help you improve just tenfold, dude. If you put yourself out there, you'll get better as a producer. Don't be scared. Who cares what people say? There's some people that are gonna be like just big wieners, big wieners, just being dicks, but sad life, for them. But you're gonna find cool people that are like, just do this, bro. Like, not chill, bro. I started my beats were butt cheeks. I just started 3 times. They're butt cheeks, bro. Another mindset tip. This is outside of music as well. Instead of being like, I can't be like this, I can't be that good, ask yourself, I want to be like this. How can I be like this? How can I be that good? Just ask yourself that simple question and then just follow through. How can I get better melodies? Not, I can't do better melodies. Ask yourself, how can I improve? How can I do better drums? How can I mix better? Don't put yourself down just because you don't know how, bro. Everyone starts from step 1. I didn't sit here, bro. This shit looks like a spaceship. If you're a beginner, this shit's gonna look like a spaceship, bro. Look at this, all these knobs and shit. And then you look at analog gears, bro. It's like, bro, I don't even know what the hell's going on. It's probably like this, but physical. That's just scary, bro. And this is gonna be the last one, okay? This is like a little quick 2026 tutorial. Is, bro, having off days is normal. I've had, in the 2.5 years I was producing, at least like 6 times where I was like, bro, I'm done. I can't do this shit. Like, I thought I wasn't improving, but I was. But it just takes, you need a couple, don't take like a month off, bro. Just take like 3 days off, play some games, do what you're doing before, but always just when you're inspired, try to get back to it as soon as you can and just dabble. I promise that shit'll help. And then work in the best time for you, like when you have the most energy and inspiration. For me, it's the morning right now. It's a little late. I think it's like 12:10 p.m. but this is when I'm the most inspired. At night, bro, I can't do shit, bro. Like I'm cooked. But yeah, bro, it's having off days, making beats, completely normal. I've gotten better, but there's days where I make shitters. But I'm at the point where I'm like, it's just like, okay, yeah, I pooped out five poop beats, but one's coming because it always does. I've learned that. I was always like, okay, I'm cooked forever. Like I can't make anything. Like there's nothing to make. But then there is, bro. There's always gonna be off days. It's alright, you know, just take a chill pill, watch some videos. Sometimes it's even just good to just take a step back from music completely. Don't watch tutorials if you like. You might overwatch tutorials and be like, okay, I'm gonna do this the next time. But bro, just let your brain rest, reset, and then get back to it. Play some WoW, don't play League of Legends. I play League of Legends, but that's gonna get you mad. And then when you're mad, you want to make beats? No, but hey, if you win, you might want to make beats. I just wanted to let you guys know, it's all good. If you have any questions or tutorials you want me to do, anything you want me to work on, talk about, just comment down below, and then I'll put that shit in the backlog so we could get down to it. Okay, I could go more about the 808s being in key. I can make like a walkthrough if you guys want that. So just let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I made this beat with my drum kit down below.